Good morning. This is Bob Passy again, uh, talking about. Uh, I write under a heading of perspectives, Bob Passy, and I've lived. I was born in at the beginning of our involvement in the Second World War, so I've seen a lot of things going on in this nation, and I've never seen anything like this. And I've been observing it. I've been writing about it, but I've been teaching. I've been living through it. So now I'm seeing something that is pretty much undoes everything that I thought this nation was about. Um, and the reality is because of these rather quick, almost blitzkrieg kinds of operations that are being carried out by this present administration, um, we're watching the destruction of the institutions of this country and the things that made it what it is, almost in front of our eyes, and we can't wait for anything else to happen. We as citizens are being tested, and whether we really believe in citizenship, and being called upon to go out into the streets. We're the only thing that stands between an entire demolition of this nation as we have known it, and some change to something we never thought we were going to have to look at in the United States, some kind of oligarchy or kingship, or changing the nation into something resembling America Incorporated, just a business that's used to make a lot of money for a select group of people. But it is time for us to not sit still. We have to get out there and be in the streets, and we need our leaders, the ones who know what's going on and are willing to stand up, to get out from behind their desks. If they're going to be leaders, they can't hide behind their positions or their desks. They have to get out there with us to show their leadership. And it isn't that we can't do anything without their leadership. No, they just will add some substance to what we're doing. Um, there's no way that a government can continue if the people do not support it. And we have to show in no uncertain terms that we do not support what's going on. They cannot do it without us. They can bluff and they can threaten and they can try to intimidate, but they cannot do it without the citizenship. So not only do you need to talk to your friends and be on social media and be out in the streets in every way that you can, it is now or never. If we fail, the whole thing is going to crumble. We are watching the whole thing being attacked. The idea of us being a nation of laws. I mean, he's firing judges and he's trying to take over the entire legal system. He's even attacking law firms that are willing to represent people who are out of favor. If we are no longer a nation of laws, then anything goes. If without laws, how are you going to have an election? Without laws, how are you going to have anything? If anything goes wrong, there's nothing you can do if you do not have law. You're simply under the control of whoever happens to be in power at the moment. And we're watching things being dismantled in front of our eyes. The support of all things are veterans. The VA is being dismantled. The educational system is being dismantled. We're going from what was an educational system that we could be proud of to a system now that's going to simply indoctrinate people without whatever the party line is of the person that's in power. We're watching our health structure being dismantled. What are we going to do when we have the new pandemic? How are we going to know what to do if we don't have any guidance from the medical profession or science in terms of understanding diseases or how to combat them? How are we going to do that? How are we going to function without a weather system that we can believe in that isn't undermanned? How can we survive without a transportation system that is dependable. How can we do any of those things? How can we have anything close to a country we can be proud of if it's going to be exclusive citizenship rather than inclusive citizenship? If only certain citizens that have enough money or agree with the leader or are the right color or are the right religion are going to matter in this country, we don't. The house is burning down. We don't care who it is that will help us put it out. We need everybody to step in and man the hoses. What we can't do is lose the structure of this nation, and it's being dismantled in front of our very eyes. Health, education, veterans, law, everything is just being destroyed. And if we don't say no, we have to just say no. We have to stand up. We have to let them know in no uncertain terms that we are not going to allow this to happen, that we will not be complicit in having it happen. We will stand up and say what we have to say. And that's the idea that we have to do. That's why I'm talking to you now. And I wish us all good luck in saving this nation and saving democracy. All right, thanks.